Oye.
¿Qué?
Jamás permitas que te digan que no puedes hacer algo. Tampoco yo. ¿Entiendes?
Sí, entiendo.
Si tienes un sueño, tienes que perseguirlo. Las personas que no llegan muy lejos te dicen que tú serás como ellos. Si sueñas algo, realízalo. Punto.
Esta será su Biblia. Comerán con ella, cenarán con
Era
ella.
sencillo. X número de llamadas igual a X número de prospectos. X número de prospectos igual a X número de clientes. X número de clientes igual a X número de dólares en el bolsillo de la compañía.
¡Oiga, un segundo! ¡Espere!
Oiga, tiene que pagar. Amigo, es que yo...
Entra rápido, rápido. Con mucho cuidado, ¿eh? Eso es. Ya estamos aquí.
¿Estamos a salvo?
Sí, creo que sí. Traje esta camisa por ser hoy el día que es.
Gracias, Chris. Eres muy amable. Pero sería bueno que la usaras mañana, ¿quieres? Porque mañana será tu primer día. Digo, si aún quieres ser corredor de bolsa. ¿Te gustaría, Chris?
Sí, señor.
Bien. Estamos muy felices. Chris, bienvenido. ¿Fue tan sencillo como creías?
No, señor, para nada lo fue.
Entonces, buena suerte, Chris.
Gracias, señor Rob. Gracias. Gracias, señor.
Ah, Chris. Casi lo olvido.
Gracias. Esta parte de mi vida, esta pequeña parte, se llama felicidad. ¿Quién es el rey de la selva?
El gorila.
¿El gorila? ¿El gorila?
Ajá.
No, el león.
Ah, sí, el león, el león.
You may not see the entire staircase, but what's important is you take the first step. And that first step could be right here with you, me, and Zrii.
I am so honored to be here, to be a small part of the beginning and the birth of a brand. You guys have no idea how big this thing could be. The president of the studio runs out to meet me and he says, "Wow, Chris, man, wow, you look good. What are you doing? Are you working out? Man, you look great." And I say to him, "Well, you look good too. You look great. What are you doing?" And he says, "Let me show you what I'm doing." Runs over to his car, pulls out a case of Zrii. Is that wild? I wanted to become world class at something. I just had to find out what that something was going to be. And the very first time I walked into a Wall Street trading room, I knew this is it. The ticker tape is rolling, the phones are ringing off the hook, people are screaming and shouting out orders, bodies are flying all over the place, tickets are getting stamped, and what looked like chaos to anybody else, for me, it was like reading a sheet of music, and I knew this is where I'm supposed to be. Major Wall Street firms have begun to require an MBA just to get into their institutional training programs. I had never gone to college. Didn't mean I wasn't smart, didn't mean I wasn't bright, I just didn't have a college degree. But I kept coming back. I interviewed for a year. I started spending a lot of time with this guy in his office in downtown San Francisco, learning what a stockbroker does, when I was supposed to be 40 miles away selling scientific equipment. But I kept making them 200 calls, and every day for a year, this little old man came to see this gorgeous female broker who sat next to me. Was none of my business. I sit there making my 200 calls. I got on a blue suit and a gray suit. This guy watched me for a year. And one day he comes over to me and says, "What are you doing here? You don't belong here. Here's my card. Come see me." Again, I thought it was a client coming to see his broker. Wrong. That little old man, turns out, was the managing general partner for Bear Stearns in San Francisco, and he was coming to see his girlfriend. But I go see this guy, and he tells me the story of this place called Bear Stearns. Tells me how the firm was built by entrepreneurs with a strong work ethic. And he says to me, "If you come over here, I will make you a star." In preparation for this meeting, I'm real clear. Keep the focus on performance, added value, and the wealth you created in the portfolio. That's it. This is the story of every father who ever had to be a mother, every mother who ever had to be a father, and everybody who ever had a dream and wouldn't quit. This ain't even about you. But the most important thing I've ever done in my life is to have broken the cycle of men who are not there for their children. That is absolutely the most important thing I've ever done or will ever do. Because I raised a young man who finally at 27 gets it, the most important thing about being a man is being responsible. Because I raised a young woman who understands how a man should treat her, respect her, and deal with her, I'm going to have influence on generations of my offspring that I probably will never meet. But because I broke that cycle here, that's going to be my ultimate contribution, not just to my family, my community, our country, but the world. Thank you, Zrii, for having me here. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you, my man. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you so much.